Hey guys, I am RedHerring, and it's time for another StarCraft 2 cast with the blue Terran player iNsYuRi spawning on the bottom left of Tal'Darim Altar, and the top left we have myself, the red Protoss player RedHerring. Now this is a Protoss vs Terran, a ladder game I just played earlier today in fact, and fresh off that game I'm going to be casting it, so pretty good game. Yeah, I haven't cast a game on Tal'Darim Altar in a little while, so hopefully you guys will enjoy this. Now, the Altar it's kind of lost a lot of popularity. I know when it was first introduced into the map pool a while ago, it was kind of one of the first tournament maps to really be implemented by Blizzard into the 1v1 ladder pool, and it was by far the biggest map in the ladder pool. In fact, I think it still is. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it might still be. It's definitely one of the biggest. I'm thinking maybe, yeah, you know what? I think it might be the biggest map still in the ladder pool. So, very big map. And Zerg players love it. Terran players really don't. Protoss players used to love it, and kind of because people didn't know how to play on big maps, and Protoss players could be very greedy and get away with the fast expos. And then kind of as players' playstyles kind of matured and things got a little bit more risky for Protoss players on this map, just because it is so big, and you can really abuse Protoss immobility, their army size. So we'll see if that kind of becomes a factor in this game. But it is a very solid map. I do like Tal'Darim Altar. It is a bit big, but I am a very macro-oriented player. I do like big maps in general. So it looks like I scouted after 9, and predictably, I'm not getting a gateway, hit 17 supply, so obviously going for that quick nexus. And yeah, those of you who have seen my videos should not be surprised at all by this. I do love the fast nexus builds, and he's actually sending out a scout, I believe, yeah, after supply depot. So a lot of Terran players actually will scout after racks. So the fact that he's scouting after supply depot indicates that he's either going to go for an expansion or he's going to go for some build that relies on intel. So it could be like a 1-1-1, it could be a fast expo. We'll see what happens here. He's actually getting a quick second supply depot, so not getting any gas. And I think I run my probe down, and I see yeah, he doesn't have the racks at the ramp, or not the ramp, but at the choke, and he's in fact blocked off this little patch here with the Marine, so that's pretty smart. A probe cannot get in there, and I kind of juke the Marine out of there, and then I come back. I need to scout what exactly he's doing, because racks absent from this could mean several things, and I do scout. Okay, he's going the fast command center build, so he does have 2 Marines now, and still cranking Marines out of that one base. On an income tab, I am ahead, but that's just because of Chrono Boost. Keep in mind, Terran player does have mules, so really not too far behind. In fact, yeah, he is ahead in the income tab, even though he's behind harvesters, so mules are good, though that is no news to anybody. Nexus is down, and he's scouted that, and he sees, okay, 2 gates, and this is a little bit excessive. I had thrown 2 gates down, and I usually only throw 2 gates down if I scout early pressure, and because I scouted this command center, I really didn't need to throw up another gate, and I could have gone for like a faster second gas, could have gotten tech a little bit faster, but better safe than sorry, you know. So 2 gates, not the end of the world, but could have been more greedy in that case. So I do have my probe chilling at this watchtower, and this guy is moving over to make a command center. So a quick third base. Now this is something I love to see Terran players do. Ninja the third base, or just get a fast third base in general. You know, when a Protoss player goes for this quick nexus, you know, you can break it, and that's kind of the reaction I know you guys have seen a lot in my games. The kind of instance, or the kind of game where the Terran player goes for a 2 base timing attack, or puts on early bunker pressure and stuff like that. I really like the macro play. I really like getting the quick third, and it can really put a Protoss player, a macro player, kind of on the back foot, because you're so used to dealing with 2 base timing attacks that when you scout the front and you realize, so I run up with the Zealot, and I'm like, okay, a bunker and like 4 Marines, and that's all I see. So I'm thinking, well, he could be going Banshees. You know, it doesn't really cross my mind that much that he could be going fast third, because it's so rare to go like so macro oriented as a Terran player. So I really like that by him, and he's getting a second gas. He has 3 racks now. I do have 2 gates, getting my Twilight Council and double forge. This is a pretty early double forge, and so I was actually planning to take a quick third. This is what this probe is doing. And he says, yeah, I'm not sure why he says that. Yeah, so I was actually planning to ninja a third here at this exact location, and he actually, and I scout this, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like why, like what? He went very fast, and he's like, how did you find that? So I was really surprised because no one goes for fast third, and I was actually planning to expo. Like I'd saved up minerals, I was ready to throw down that $400 mineral expansion there. And I was just like, oh, scouting, you know, I didn't map hack. I legitly went to scout, and yeah, randomly. And so here I was debating, yeah, so I said I was planning to expo. So that kind of lets them know I was not going for a 2-base timing attack, like a 7-gate all-in. And so this does give away like my battle plan, but I was like, you know, I was feeling, this is like my second game of the day. I'd won the one before that. I was feeling good, you know. I was like, I can have, you know, be a little bit well-mannered, tell them what my plan was, let them know that I was not map hacking. So I do have 2 watchtowers here, and I don't see this running back, but I did scout. I rechecked this. I'm scouting the other expos. I'm actually throwing my third down there. So it looks like this will build at the same time. This will land over here, assuming he's going to kill these rocks. He does have the engineering bay, and he's kind of walling off with a nice little sim city here. Has the missile turret to detect any Dark Templar. I did not go that route because I'm going Templar Archives, but very nice to have. And he does have, or I do have, 3 more gates. So all this time I was on 2 gates. Up to the 9-minute mark I was on basically, yeah, it was on 2 gates. And now I'm spamming gateways because I'm fully saturated on this base. I'm fully saturated on this base. I can throw up the gates now. And I knew that because of this fast third, he didn't have any reason or any units really to put much aggression on my base. So I did not feel the need to get up gates faster than this. Now, if I had not scouted this fast third, if conditions were different, I would definitely have gotten gates up a bit faster, cut more probes, and then kind of ecoed later on. As it turns out, I went for this pretty greedy style. But in this case, it does pay off now. I just finished my rocks, and he is finishing his. He's actually sending a scout. He actually pulled some guys up here to take the tower, and I'm just gonna pull right back, grab that tower. And I was debating to go for this marine and kind of, you know, once you kill this, if you killed this marine, he doesn't know if I have an expo here or not. Kind of makes him waste to scan. It's actually throwing his factory over there, but it kind of plays some mind games with him. So that was kind of my preference to kill this off. He kind of gets in here and he knows, well, okay, there's no expo there because it is over here, and he doesn't know about that. And I don't actually know about his third either. So things are pretty even right now. Now I am ahead in harvesters, but keep in mind, mules make the difference. He's keeping ahead, even a little bit. Yeah, keeping ahead with those mules. I really need to turn these into warp gates. Those have been sitting there for a little while, but haven't really used. Keeping my money low even without really using these into warp gates, just because I'm ecoing so nicely right now. It's only 11 minutes into this game, and we each have our third down, so pretty macro heavy up to this point. Now he does scout the exact timing of this third base. That's very nice by him. And I kind of send these stalkers over. What are you doing? Okay, there you go. So shooting down that little pesky marine, aiming for this factor here, but he can just float over this high ground, and I won't be able to see it. If you choose to do so, yes. So, you know, hey, where'd the factory go? Must not be there. And I do have High Templar, and finally getting these guys into warp gate. Should have done that earlier. And +1, or +1 done, getting fast +2. So +2 against a 0-1 infantry. Very nicely done. And he's actually, yeah, so he's getting 1-1, but double forge. And I know a lot of Terran players have been having trouble with, oh, I did not get the cancel off. That sucks. So I remember thinking, well, I can try to be super greedy and try to save the expo, but that did not end up happening, so that sucks. Now I do have the pylon here, so I'm scouting for bases here, and he's scouting for bases too. So now that we both know that we're both capable of throwing up ninja expansions, like that's in the back of our minds, look at our vision. We've each scouted like, basically every expansion on the map. We've each had really good scouting this game because we kind of think, well, we kind of are wondering if the other player has kind of taken the ninja expansion. Kind of have that in the back of our minds, just being prepared for that. So that's kind of funny. And he does have this mobile force taking map control, clearing the towers. I kind of will bring my forces to retake the towers, and then he'll kind of take them back and a little dance of the towers there. Now, He does have a second starport. I think he might have been anticipating Colossus, but I am not getting them, obviously, because I don't even have a robotics base. So I'm running up in here. Supplies are pretty even right now. In fact, they were dead even. He's now a little bit ahead. Oh, I sniped the medvac with the stalker. If I had blink, I could have even gotten that next one. Beautiful pickup. That hurts the Terran player, to be sure. So getting blink now, I'm realizing, hey, you know, if I had blink, I could have sniped that down easily. And +3/+3 on the way. My guys are +2/+2 against against 1/1 Marine Marauders. So my upgrades are just stellar this game. So a couple Guardian Shields have the energy to do so. And great storm there. He's doing wonderful kiting micro here, minimizing the damage from my zealots here. But good storms there. He pulls away though. That's what you want to do. You don't want to eat the storms. Oh, not much you could do there. Could have microed out. There he goes. Trying to focus down this Archon here. I might actually get it, but things are doing pretty well for me at this point. I'm putting on some pretty nice pressure. But with the rally he has going here, he is able to clear this up and is chasing my guys back down. So he does have a lot more barracks coming up. I do agree with this. You want a lot of barracks off 3 base as Terran. If you're just going Marine Marauder, because they are so cost effective, so cheap, you can really support a good amount of barracks. And he's keeping his money nice and low. My money's a little bit higher, and that's because, yeah, I realized I need more gateways. So I'm throwing up like 6 gateways there, in addition to the 8 or so I have there, and then getting my expansion here. And I'm not sure if he scouted this or not. Yes, he has actually scouted this. He has, and he knows about this one too. So he is trying to deny this, and I'm trying to obviously defend it. I'm pulling my guys to rush up, and we'll see 2-1 Marauders. They just take down shields so fast, take down Nexuses so fast. The Nexus is just falling like crazy, but my Zealot's coming in. He's focusing on the Nexus. Oh, picks up with 4 hit points. And I sniped the 1 medevac with the Marauders inside. So that is terrible misfortune for him. But at the same time, he is coming up with this little squadron here, Ghost and some Marines and Marauders coming to take down this Nexus here. So aggression happening all over the map here. His factory, keep in mind, is still sitting here, so he can monitor the troop movements of mine going on here. And I am able to muster up some forces, pull this force back, but this is such a huge blow for him. He is able to take out that Nexus, but this was the one that mattered. This was the mining one, so it really sucks for him that he was not able to deny that. And I'm just rallying in Zealots. I'm trying to get the surround on his forces here. He's doing some wonderful kite micro and is able to take out a lot of my Zealots. If you look at the units lost tab, things are pretty even. You know, have lost a bit more resources, but it's not horrible by any means on either of our sides. And I do have the economic advantage. I do have 4 bases to his 3. With a nice harvester lead. Now he was able to deny this, so that does hurt a bit. And look at that! Look how many gateways I have. So many gateways. I instantly warped in all of these guys to deny this, and I'm gonna run in. He's trying to shake me off with his micro, but at the same time, running up here, he doesn't have much. He has 2 ghosts here. Oh, I'm trying to get the feedback on, get a feedback off on his ghost there. And gets a nice EMP, but oh, storming the SCVs really hurts. And now that I'm inside his base, the protection facilities, you know, Marines Marauders pop only 1 at a time, so these Zealots are kind of chew them up as they come out of the barracks there, and that stinks. Now he is running in here, and he is able to force another warp in, but look at all these guys. I'm able to warp in so many units. I am a big fan of the macro warp gate play. We have like a million warp gates everywhere, and this is definitely the strength of this style. If I went Colossus, I would have less warp gates, though I would have a bigger a more powerful maybe upfront strategy or upfront army, like a damage dealing army. I would not be able to remax this fast. So he does call the GG well played, and I do GG. And Toss so crazy lately. Well, you know, I think I played this actually pretty well, and he did too. I really liked the fast third. I think if I had not scouted that, if I wasn't actually planning to take my third at that exact location, he might have had the game. Like, I wasn't thinking to check for a third, so if he had put it down here, might have been a different game. And he actually was planning to take his 4th here, but a little bit too late. I did have a pylon here. So very good game. Yeah, beautiful micro by him. Wow, was that like a bunker? I've never really paid attention to this type of. Looks like a nuke landed there, but I know it wasn't a nuke. It's got to have been a bunker, but that's an interesting I never noticed that. In any case, hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment, rate, subscribe. I'll have more videos out soon. Thanks, guys.